you've got a second, can you check again and see if it's still tinny?
Oh,
Hello, hello, hello. Is that working?
hang on, there's a delay.
Yeah. There'll be a slight delay.
That's better.
Okay.
Sorry, it's about 30-second delay.
Yeah. No, I've got that on purpose to eliminate issues when I'm doing competitions.
Yeah.
Is it working
No,
right
that's
now?
fine. Much better. Yeah, much better.
Brilliant. Thank you. I've turned off NVIDIA broadcast and I'm just doing it directly via the new mic I bought.
Good.
Which I should have done before because the mic's suspended on elasticated pieces to stop it doing weird shit. To stop it picking up background noises.
Right.
Perfection.
My little voyage last night while you two were swanning around doing loads of different things.
Yeah.
I went to the outpost.
Did you?
Yeah. Whilst you were explaining to that guy how cold it was
Yeah.
and how bad it was, I was out in the middle of the snow. Went to the outpost, and then I went and I found that place.
That place?
That place that you were telling me about.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
That place.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of loot there, to be fair.
Okay.
A lot of mountain backpacks, and also food.
I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, I know. There wasn't a lot. There was one can of beans and a can of Coke.
Yeah, I know that stuff's out there, and I know Survivor Mission gives it as a prize, and I can't do a thing about it, unfortunately.
Yeah. But and then I logged out for the night. So when I logged in today,
You were out there.
I went back to the outpost and then came back again.
Yeah.
So you'll be happy to know I have spare NVGs now. If you want to do any trades, I have 4 spare pairs.
Now you know where I live.
I don't know where, to be clear.
You had a fair idea from what you were looking at.
I have an idea of the building, but I don't know which one or where.
Yeah.
I purposefully only looked at your stream enough for you to speak, and saw you walking up the stairs. So.
Yeah, Cookie was watching me going, oh, that's a nice base. Yeah, thanks for that, Cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. I know where he lives, realistically. You know where
I don't know where
live.
Cookie lives.
I know where Cookie lives. I just got to not use it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was going for an airdrop in your neck of the woods, and I then saw your door, in my head, that then becomes a legitimate target. But if I ran there now and went, oh look, there's Mark's door, that wouldn't be.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I can do it, I think. Yeah, the Survivor Missions food thing is a... Yeah. Is a thing. So I'm behind 2 code locks, but I only have... I have 3 doors, but 2 code locks. Which is fine, because I'm no safer than I was before. I am safer than I was before, because my outer door stops people ambushing me. Stops people hiding inside other structures around me and shooting me as easily. So it seemed like a sensible option. And if they come in at night and decide to try the other route to my location, they might break their legs. Weirdly enough. Right then, now I'm going to need water. And then I'm going to need to go and get some food. First of all, let's do some repairing. Earlier, I shot proper weapons for the first time on the server. My 12 gauge semi-automatic, I was cutting down a tree, and out of nowhere there was a bloody zombie all over me, and I couldn't get to my knife quick enough, so he got five shots of buckshot through him. And then I had to run away because obviously all his friends wanted to come and have a chat. I need a fire before I do anything. I need a spare knife on me because we've got an idea. Need the fiery thing. But I'm enjoying the server. Obviously I've never really played solo before, and I realise we're not bumping into people and getting killed all the time, but there's still people on here. So that's that. Let's have a multi-bit. I'm finding the cold hard to deal with on the server though.
Yeah.
Massive.
You will until I think you will until you build up a bit of a resistance, I think. Because otherwise it's just going to be a constant fight.
Yeah. And it's been very much a constant fight. But I think that it's allowed to be, I suppose. Because I've been concentrating on the base.
Yeah.
No, I need one more code lock and the base is done, apart from stuff to put down and store things in. Yeah?
I am done.
Well done. And I realised that it looked good in the base.
Yeah.
When Cookie showed the base that he'd raided. I like the wardrobe because I've not seen one before.
Alright. I wouldn't say I watched that. I wouldn't say it was a raid.
No.
I mean, if that was successful, he'd have deserved it because he should have been dead several times from the very beginning, like with the wolves and the bears and shit.
Yeah.
I have no idea how he survived that at all. That wolf and bear attack. He was flashing red with it down when he was making a fire. He should have been dead.
Yeah.
He was literally minutes away from death.
Oh,
I reckon. Not even minutes. If he hadn't got that fire lit,
What he did.
and it caused his health to go upwards, he should have been dead then. Very lucky.
To get a good fishing rod. We need to go out and get some fishing done.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm 3 doors in now.
Good.
It's a bit rustic, the way I've done it.
But you've worked out a way of doing it.
Yeah, basically, you know the building I was in, right?
Yeah.
So I had that first code lock.
Yeah.
I've built basically a cube
Okay.
with another door on the other side.
That makes sense.
So there's 2 doors to get in, and then so once they're through 2 doors, they'll be on my ground floor
Yeah.
with the flag. But there's nothing left downstairs apart from the fire crate storage bit of
Okay.
wood. Everything else has been moved upstairs, and I've put a door and a wall against the staircase,
Yeah, that makes sense.
so you can't get up the stairs. And I've tried to jump it and all sorts,
So you
and you can't get over the top of it.
Yeah, try and raid yourself, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only issue is whether anyone will ever be able to get through the front windows. But I've tried it, and I can't see a way of doing it.
In my place, at the top of the fireman's entrance.
Now I know which building you're in.
Yeah. Well, there's a choice of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah. At the top of the fireman's entrance is my first metal gate
Oh, okay.
and a wall off there,
Yeah.
and then nobody knows which apartment I'm in, and all because the flag covers a lot from the whole of the building up from there,
Right.
and nearly every other apartment in one of the doors has a landmine waiting for someone.
Oh God.
Yeah. So if you blow my first door and then go through and open a good door, there's a fair chance that you're dealing with a broken leg or death. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's the reason I went for this place.
Yeah.
Because it allows me to, and obviously on the roof occasionally I get a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
So only a scope today. When you were the other day, you were like saying, "Do you go on the? Have you been over the roofs and checked them?" No. Yes. Nothing there. Yeah. And I'd never lived in one of these buildings before. I have, but not to this level on my own.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that server where you were in there with Savvy and I took pot shots at you.
Yeah. So Sam,
Yeah.
yeah. Same place. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
this work or will this push me off?
I know what the paint does now, by the way.
Yeah.
So I got a tube of paint in those storage wardrobe things.
Yeah.
It basically changes the colour of the curtain.
Okay. You can change bed colours as well, can't you, with it?
Yeah, so it'll be the same thing. So you've got your where is it? Paint tube thing. Paint tube. So when you hover over it, it's dark grey, teal, yellow, green, blue, or red, and it's the curtains that go across the front of the cabinet when you close it.
Okay.
That it changes the colour of. So you only need one per cabinet.
Okay. Oh. Thank you, Mr. Zombie. I don't need it now, a pristine hacksaw. But still, thank you. Someone's emptied out Irish's supplies.
Alright. That'll be our friend probably then.
Yeah. He's on here a lot.
Yeah.
Good.
He's not asked for a kit yet though, has he?
No. I said to Cookie that I wonder whether he's in the same line of work as me because he's been off so much.
Right.
It would lead me to think that, if that makes sense. Because the whole of people on the same line of work as me will all be on leave at the moment. Or most of them will. Going back next Monday will be pretty standard. So I think I was tracking him earlier because I was running round and there was a hat on on the ground that had a hook on it. Like the boonie hat with the hook attached.
Right.
I was like, oh, he'll be looking for that at some point soon. Where's that bloody hat gone? Where's that hook? Yeah. But then this afternoon when I was in at one point, it's only me and him on, and you'd hear a deer go, deer noises, shortly followed by, badoom! And he was going around shooting the deer.
What, a big boom?
Yeah, big boom. This is no good. I was going out to do stuff, but it's 2:30. It's going to be dark in about 15 minutes, isn't it? Pitch black. Do you think the days are long enough now?
Yeah.
I'm guessing you've got an SKS or a Winchester or no, not this end, an SKS realistically. And was shooting deer or pigs or etc. etc. Let's go and do some fishing. And then go home, get the fire on, get them cooked, and in the morning go out and do what I was going to do. At some point I want to fill my fridge with food.
You can put water bottles in there as well, by the way.
Yeah, no, I have. I've got water bottles in there, and when I have the opportunity, I go out and fill water bottles in snowstorms normally.
Yeah.
With you and I realise that will help life. I see that whoever Cookie was raiding, or not raiding, that person has a lot of locals that live near them. And some locals that live in their house.
Oh, occasionally occasionally that person has a visitor of some description. Yeah. Not very often.
Like their own pet zombie that lives downstairs.
Yeah, pretty much. I entice them in before I log off.
I'd be tempted if I was that person to put a false door where the zombie lives. So if somebody raids you, they open the door and they've got a zombie looking at them. Yeah.
So that. Don't want that.
I did mean to do Outpost 2 days ago, but then died. But I'm now starting to rebuild again, so... I need to stay alive long enough, as you say, to build up a frost resistance, don't I?
Yes. Mine is... well, about 3/4.
But yesterday night, I actually had... I was like, I'm dying and I don't know why. Oh, my face didn't get covered in time.
Right, yeah.
And there was no coming back from that. Even though I had covered it, it was just, in January, it was not working. Did the food that spawned in, did it have any, was it full, or was it like out at the outpost? Not the outpost, the other one. Was it proper food, or was it food that only had one use out of it?
It was cans.
Cans, okay. I think you'll probably find if people took them home and put them in their fridge, they might despawn.
Maybe.
I think if they keep them on their person or eat them, they'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I did. I ate it.
Yeah. But I can sort of live with it, I think.
It's not an easy trip to go and get it.
No.
And there isn't really that much. It probably pays for the way back.
And you'll get the same on a normal Survivor mission. At
right.
Times. The prize might include food.
Yep.
But I can't solve it. So... and they're not difficult. Sorry, they are difficult missions. So
I wouldn't worry about it too
No.
much. It's not like it's going to make any huge difference.
it's not going to
Like
break
I say,
the game, is it?
if you can make it all the way out there,
Then what's wrong with a can of beans or tack bags?
then what's wrong with a can of beans? It was a can of spaghetti.
Yeah.
It's not gonna fuel you for the anything more than the trip back.
Yeah.
If you make it out.
And I tried changing it before when we were before we went to Namalsk, and it just kept crashing. It's just you and I on at the moment.
Was he gone, has he?
Yeah.
Dark in it.
Yeah, and if you don't have MVGs, and you don't know the map, and this is the first time you've played DayZ in your life,
Yeah.
apart from the PvP server that you thought was too easy. I mean, I'm only running to something that says HQ with a 3D marker. I've got one that says HQ well, one that says HQ, and one that says fishing.
Where's that guy? Oh, yeah.
Sounds remarkably like a storm coming in.
Is it?
Yeah. Long way off. You should hear it before me anyway, shouldn't you?
You should, yeah. No, it's a blizzard.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
When do you go back to work? Monday?
Monday, yeah. I'm ready for it now. I wouldn't admit that to work, but I am ready for it. Got that point where I'm like, I just need to go back to that world of getting to game in the evenings. I've had 3 weeks off now, which has been very nice.
It's less expensive when you go to work as well, isn't it?
Yeah, in all honesty.
Don't go past random coffee shops and McDonald's and stuff.
I mean, I don't do that anyway, but I'm more disciplined.
Give over. You're always saying, shall we have a McDonald's?
That's a work thing when I'm out in the van, but I'm more disciplined at work because well no yeah, and I'm drinking work coffee and work tea, and I'm not picking at food. I'm having lunch at lunchtime. I'm not going. I'll just walk to the garage next door and buy an expensive roll. I can't be bothered to stick some beans on some toast. Yeah. Whereas at work, the get lady comes around at lunchtime, and that's what I have. But then I suppose that's offset by the fact that I'm not driving in every day. A little bit. Right then. So my fire's now gone out, but my food is cooked. So that should get me through to the morning. Because without MVGs, this might be somewhere in here. There used to be a head torch. Still is a head torch. Aha! We have a head torch. Right. Let's go get some wood. Itself is strange going out at night with a head torch on to chop down wood. I'd never normally recommend it, would I?
Nope.
So you like the look of the other workbench?
Yeah, I thought that looked really cool.
Yeah. So
Having to go off and fill it with gasoline and stuff every
Yeah.
once in a while. I think that would be really good.
the reason we didn't have it this time was it was working as a flag, but it wasn't showing the flag symbol.
Right.
And he still had to fix it. So I'm
The
hoping,
territory thing.
Yeah. So it's still working because he's got it set up and it's all doing the right thing. But if it's not showing the flag symbol, people aren't going to have any confidence in it, are they?
Yeah.
And I can't put that onto a server. So it has to be tested before we use it.
Yeah.
I would love it to work because that would get rid of vanilla flag and you could have a proper base that had doors and windows covered using all that stuff, code locks on, and workbenches inside and no big fuck off flag outside. Which is what we've all wanted from day one, really, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just fill it with gasoline to keep it going. He's got other mods, but they are not of interest to us.
Right.
That's his mod that's free,
Mm.
and a lot of his other mods are not anywhere near free.
Right.
He does a good line in. Oh, you want my mods? Oh, that's not a problem. That'll be. You can put it onto your server for 50 quid, or if you want to repack it on your server, that'll be 120. So, yep, okay then. And he has a little team on his Discord of modders that all do commissioned work, and they share the money out between them. So he's running it as a little business, and that's fair enough. Well done to him. But I'm not paying for something. I just, yeah. It would be different if we were a massive server, but if you're a massive server, you've probably by that point taken on someone that can do the job anyway, haven't you? You're probably attracted.
Yeah, I mean, 50 quid. 50 quid isn't bad to pay for somebody's work. If it took them a good few hours to do it and it works really well.
I don't have an issue with that. My issue is that I can't afford it at the moment, but my issue is that I think you'd said it in the past when we were looking at servers, and I'd never thought of it like that before, is it's fine until the day he decides that he no longer wishes to support that mod, or he withdraws the license. And suddenly you spent 50 quid and you've got nothing for it. Because you don't physically own it, you just own a license to use it on your server.
Yep.
And he could withdraw that license at any point. Or he could hold you to ransom with it. Yeah? I see you've got...
Yeah, but he'll... The moment he does something like that, he will go down massively in the DayZ community.
He's not doing that well in the DayZ community anyway. yeah. Offering these things that are paid. Yeah. And I've just got the fire lit, and you know what's happened?
Oh.
The sun's come up. That's alright. I've got about, that's 50%, I've got about 20% of frost resistance. So,
Not bad.
it's going the right way.
The key to frostbite is staying dry, not necessarily staying warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can have like mega frost resistance, but if you swim for too long, you'll get frostbite.
Okay. What's next in this little battle? Attempt. I need to. I don't need any fish. I've got fish. I need to go on a general loot run. Got 36 nails left in my name, so I still need to take a crowbar with me in case I find something to break up, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
And a screwdriver in case I have to deploy it first before I can break it. What's that? Plus symbol. Spare SZ75 max. I'm doing a good line at the moment in hunting scopes. I've got 2 of them.
Oh yeah, I found a scope. I haven't got a gun to put it on.
I've only got a 2.2 Sporter to put it on. No, I haven't got a gun either. Yeah. That makes sense. So you'd probably recommend not even going out in this weather? Or would you say it was alright to?
It's alright, as long as you've got the plus symbol.
Yeah.
Get the plus symbol and keep it.
It's easier said than done though, isn't it, sometimes?
Interesting.
What's that?
Just found a dry sack with 2 fish in it.
I think that's our friend. Yeah. He might have died. And that's got a longer... survival rate. Right, cheese. So, searching for useful things. Were you quite a way down the map when you found that, or near your neck of the woods?
Neither.
Just trying to work out where he's operating. Yeah.
He might be after a backpack.
Okay. Unless he's been there before, or someone else has told him, or I suppose he could have watched my videos by now and learned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yo, streaming. Streaming. Okay, I'll have a think about it, mate. Thanks for asking. Do you stream on YouTube, Twitch, or onlycheese.com? I hate the fact we've got all these lovely buildings in DayZ and half the doors can never be opened. Remember, I don't have a backpack just to pick everything up that I think we need, do I? YouTube. Okay, no problem. Give me a second. Once I've ripped this up, I'll right click on your name and do the thing. it won't work on there. I need to bring normal YouTube up. OBS YouTube doesn't work, does it, the way that I want it to? And go YouTube Studio content live, watch myself. No. Yep, watch myself. Got it. And go hit YouTube. Go to your channel. Studio. Subscribe. There you are. You've got a sub. That was a bit roundabout way of doing it, but we got there in the end. My own fault for I have OBS managing chat as well, so I don't get to see. I can't right click and left click on things. OBS does it all for me. We'll take the flashbang, because if it hadn't been for the grenade that killed... No, actually I got away with it the other night, didn't I? I nearly killed me. That's alright, Cheese. It's not a problem. YouTube is a hard grind. Which you'd think it would be the easiest of the lot, seeing it doesn't cost anybody anything to hit the sub button. But because live is not pushed by them at all. Right then. We're off on an ammo hunt. We need some more 7.62-39. I've got a fair supply of 7.62-54 if you need any, Mark.
7.62-54? That's the silver one, right?
Mosin, yeah.
I haven't got a gun for that.
No. And not that I've got it at the moment, I keep dying, but down my neck of the woods, I keep finding boxes of 300 Winnie.
Yeah, it's weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah. In high seats. I found a potential. Well, I didn't find. I was looking yesterday. I was talking to Cookie and saying maybe we should look at replacing survivor missions with something else.
Right.
So I was looking at Treasure to see what they were doing currently, and they built a whole new version of Treasure for Namalsk.
Right.
Where the first photo you find will have a Namalsk. It has a Namalsk type story on the back and a clue of where you've got to go. And when you get to that box, you get the second photo and you get a prize. And it leads you round 40 boxes. And if you get killed or you die or you lose your photo, the next photo you find will be the first one again.
Oh, okay.
And there you've got a 40-bit quest around the map. Yeah. And I thought that would be amazing. And then I looked into it last night, and they built it as a mod, but not a proper mod. So you, rather than give you the files and let you cut and paste and put them in, you need to unpack their mod and extract from it which of the two versions, whether you want to run that version or the original version yourself.
Right.
And I can't unpack and repack mods and build mod packs. So that's not going to happen. You know, we once tried to do a loading screen, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I liked the idea of something like that was completely different. And leading to that, here's a clue. Jag would love it. He's always in for the adventure, isn't he? And you could set the prizes of what you wanted on that prize route. So in each of the boxes, you could choose what prizes came in there. But it's not to be. So we've still got to survive the missions. And you did it twice. Yeah. I wish I could find a better rucksack. Doing everything with a burlap sack is hard going. Don't need that, but I'm not going to leave it behind. Spare metal wire. Should always be taken, shouldn't it? But I realise I'm on the wrong side of the map to get good gear. You've gone quiet, which means you're hunting me.
I'm not hunting you. I'm cursing you at the minute.
Why? What have I done?
The only one I've found so far is bright fucking pink.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Not green though, was it?
No, it's brown.
I'd be looking in tier 4 mill for green.
I did that already. Did lollipop, didn't I, and all that lot. The other day I didn't find one.
Have you been back to Lollipop today?
No, not today.
Okay. You might be cursing me more.
Why?
Well, when it got colder,
Yeah.
some animals moved in closer to areas.
Oh, I know. The freaking bear was inside this place. Inside the walls. I was like...
Not that one. Not that one. That one seems to do that all the time. I think it's part of its patrol route. Because from where it spawns, it's got 300 metres to patrol. On a circle. And that seems to include that. But I'd say that... But it's not all easy for people up this end of the world anymore either.
Right.
Not a bear, but the nice doggies were being looked after by the refugees.
All right. Ooh. You know, sometimes I really hate DayZ mechanics.
What happened?
It's like a zombie just ran around the corner. I turned around, and there was a zombie behind me that wasn't there.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been there because I was facing that way.
Hi, Dubs.
I'm just whinging.
How's you,
Fucking
mate?
bonsai tree.
I would normally take patrol pants, but I've got fireman's pants on, and they're nice and warm. Yeah. There are, when those trees despawn, there'll be less of them appearing. I'm back to work next week, so I'll be back to watching streams more often. Okay, mate. I like that. That appeals to my sense of humour. Yeah, really good New Year's. Thanks, mate. And yourself? We're playing on our... So this is my own Namalsk server, where we've nerfed everything clothing-wise and made it January and taken all food off everybody. So the only way of getting food is hunting, shooting or fishing. Or doing survivor missions, as Mark's now found out. And we got base building on here and airdrops and base raiding. Yeah, my server, mate. Give me a second. If that works. That's the link to the Discord for the server.
Who's this?
Dubs.
Dubs. J-Dubs in the house.
Oh God, how many zombies? It's only a 20 slaughter, Dubs, but it's you can team up with people if you do it vanilla wise, but for anything else it's, you know, you need to find a map for the M button to work, but once you've found a map you can set 3D markers. But as I said, it's January cold. It's like really cold. And when you spawn in, we spawn you in with a hook, a fishing hook, and some purification stuff to do bandages with, but no bandages. But you can rip up clothes with your hands. It's quite good fun. Certainly an experience. I need these zombies to Foxtrot Oscar. Are you shooting, Mark, or throwing a grenade?
No?
It's only you and I on here, so it must be a survivor mission that I must have crawled into.
You know where I am, don't you?
Yes.
Am I anywhere near you?
Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm having to pretend I don't know, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's alright, because I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, you were off at Casualty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore. And do you know what I've got?
New big rucksack.
I've got a new big rucksack. But do you know what else I've got? Do you know what I've got in the rucksack?
What?
A new big rucksack.
Oh, you can stack them, can you?
You can fit one in.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all right. In the real
Well,
world,
technically...
the real world, you could fit a rucksack inside a rucksack by rolling it up.
Of course you can.
So, what's the problem?
Yeah, I'm not sure you can fit it in with, like, 3 guns and a fold-out table.
No. But I'm not in a... I can't mod things like that. Yeah, or mod them out, so... And that's our massive reward, that rucksack, isn't it?
That's why I picked 2 up. 9 by 19.
And we'll have them on the new server come April. I mapped all the scorpion places today, so if we really don't want scorpions, I don't have to put them in.
Nah, I'd put them in, see what happens.
You sure?
Yeah.
But if I don't have them in, we'll have to replace them with something.
No, stick them in. You may as well try them at the very least.
Yeah.
I think my only issue with it was it just looked silly, as in, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that was because he was showing them off. From the looks of things, they're more likely to be in areas that feel that should have scorpions in them, and they're not everywhere, and they spawn in singly, and they have like a 25-meter radius. They're not. It's not the end of the world, but he's not done anything with them yet. So you can feed people the tails and poison them, but you can't do anything else with it yet. I'm guessing there'll eventually be some update that involves something with the tails. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like making a poison bolt for the crossbow or something like that.
Right.
Maybe mixing the tails with the bolt so you can poison people when you shoot them.
Yeah.
But he's got his own vehicle on there.
Was he?
Yeah, so you've got so you have your normal DayZ cars, but one of the cars that you can get is made out of a bathtub with wheels tied on and an engine built on the back.
Right.
There is shooting happening near me. It must be a survivor mission. There's only you and I on the server, isn't there?
Yep. Oh, no way.
What's that?
I thought I was safe up on a concrete block from the zombies,
But you
and they
weren't.
just ran straight up it.
Yeah, they do sometimes. Got a bison. No mag for it. And a giddy wrap from a rifle. What fires 9x39 armor piercing?
Yes, Val or a VSS.
Okay.
Yeah. Just found a Mosin.
Now you need the ammo I offered you earlier.
It's got 2 rounds in it. I have a feeling I'm going to have to drop some shit.
at last. 762 times 39. That's the reason I came here. What server? It's my own server. Give me a second.
Look.
If you search for Spring Namalsk, that'll probably be the only one out there at the moment. Or if you click on that link that's appearing now, or hasn't appeared. No, okay. Won't let me post the Discord link a second time. Let me take cover and I will get the name for you. So it's Cold Spring Namalsk Survival PvP Airdrops Missions. But it's a hardcore January cold, no food on the server, apart from what you can hunt, fish and find. You're allowed to base raid, do all that sort of stuff. Oh, it's just caught up. We've nerfed the clothing. Fucker. God, there's zombies everywhere here. I blame the server owner, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm really after is a rucksack, but that will probably do. A little bit more storage. An assault vest. At the moment, that's quite useful. And a tube of paint. Out of 9 milli. Good job I'm leaving. Reasonable condition battery will take. The other person you can hear on chat is Mark occasionally.
Hello.
We are on different teams this time. They're off to
Get off my land.
Get off my land. That be my tractor too. Whereas often we will game together. On here, we're soloing it.
On here, it all depends on whether or not Goblin decides to do the friendly dance if I see him.
I never do the friendly dance.
Oh
yes,
dear.
We'll have that. That we want. Trouble is, I'll have to throw something away. No, I won't. That'll do. Time to go home. Tactical helmet.
Nice.
Yeah. out that side. Then push for home. Could do with finding another code lock, really.
Thought you had 3.
No. Only ever had 2. I built 3 doors.
Right.
And then I moved my furthest away code lock to the nearest to the entrance. I first of all secured where I was living and then built out from there. Of course I've got a quart of gold. What I'd expect. No meds on me. Something get on the floor then. Never say no to a bit of sewing kit lying around. The other thing that's not happening on here is food's not refreezing and water's not refreezing, is it?
Don't know. Would define what kind of food though?
Well,
Because it was only the cans and bottles that did that.
Didn't
Meat
bottles of
won't.
water refreeze?
It should do, yeah.
They don't very often.
If you leave them out.
Oh, okay. So if they're on your inventory, then they're fine.
If they're in your body, then yeah, they should be all right. Backpack, maybe.
All of this for 10 rounds of 7.62.39. The rest of it's nice to have, but that's what I really wanted. First time I've seen the full stomach icon for drinking in days. Plus symbol. I need to get home to get meds. Makes more sense to do that. Very nice to let somebody to let me have their supplies of water out their storage container. It's kind of them, isn't it?
Mm.
Seeing as the person I'm guessing they belong to is back on the server, and I'm coughing because I'm ill, time to go home. Yeah?
Yeah. Oh. Don't know how much further to go.
Yeah, Cookie and I used to watch Dubs playing on Kick. We followed us on Kick when we used to both be streaming on Kick.
Ooh, found a solar panel.
If you get that home with the truck battery, you can charge the truck battery up, and then at night time you can plug the truck battery into lights inside your base. With a cable?
No.
No. Okay.
I can make one with the workbench though.
Yeah. What we'll do for the next wipe is I'll get you to help me work out what items can be made for the workbench, and those items we won't get to spawn in the world.
Yeah.
So the idea being that people will make, if we can get the flag workbench working, they'll make that one to start with. That's 5 sheets of metal and a hammer. And if they need the kit, that's what will spawn with 5 sets of metal and a hammer. Yeah. And then from then on, they'll make as much of it as possible. We just won't have it appearing in the world instead. I've started going through their types today, And rather than 36,000 lines, they've only got 25,000 lines, so a lot of the rubbish is not in there automatically.
Right.
But I need to go through and start to say, no, we don't need 25 fouls spawning in a map that's smaller than the mouse. Yeah?
Yeah.
And deal with all that. And prepare that all now. And we don't need combination locks, and we don't need this, and we don't need that. Keep the car, but reduce the amount of parts that spawn in.
Do you not need code locks?
I'll add code locks, always do.
Oh, code locks, yeah.
Yeah. But the combination locks that spawn in, the bicycle locks, I delete them out of the spawn table.
Right.
Because otherwise you get people with them using them,
Yeah.
and they're taking up valuable slots. But I want to get as much of the nightmare stuff done beforehand.
Yeah.
So then it's a case of taking this one off, probably putting that up, adding in the stuff that we've got now that we're keeping, and we already know what works. And then you, me and Cookie jump on for a afternoon, evening, whatever, of testing. And then it's, yeah, this is happy with this, let's go live. So it's minimal time down. But what I'm going to do is keep a backup of all the Namalsk server stuff.
Yeah.
So then when it's time to come around and do this again, it's quicker.
Do you... Is it not all in missions?
No, I wish.
Right. Okay.
It is on simple servers, but Namalsk hides it all over the place, and that one they hide it all over the place. Namalsk, Deer Isle, and that one hide stuff everywhere. But just keeping it backed up, you know, that's ready to go for the mouse. So, and then obviously if the new workbench works, then we would replace that whenever we come back to having this again, wouldn't we? I'm probably going to next time go to explosives.
Right.
But I'm going to increase, I'm thinking 5 code locks.
Okay.
And then move to explosives, because they don't really have the same type of end game in the other one.
Right.
You'll need to be in a full NPC suit, and you'll need to go underground and get to tier 5 areas. But it's not jumping through portals type stuff. So people are more likely to get there.
Okay.
So it seems the obvious choice seems to be to increase the amount of code locks, and we can have tiers as well on there. We can have wood. We can have wood, metal, and wood or metal brace as a tier.
I saw with the building fortifications you can set damage on them as well.
Yeah, we'll turn that off because you're using breaching charges instead. But what I imagine we'll do is probably something like have, if it lets us do it, the wood ones, we'd make that ammunition, and we'd make the metal breaching charges.
Right.
If we can do that. Or obviously you can use a breaching charge on wood if you wanted to. But because we'll be reducing the ammo in the world and the weapons in the world like we normally do, whether you'd want to use 500 rounds of ammo taken down a door is a different thing, isn't it? But it depends how we do it, but we'll have to play with it. The nice thing is we can also have the other airdrop mod.
Right.
So that makes it easier. because we can have selected airdrops. You can still pick them randomly, but we can build different types of airdrops. They've got survivor missions for it already pre-programmed. We'll do the same thing with taking all conventional food out. I don't know yet whether we'll do a cold one or whether we'll do it more nuclear based, gas based. But I can't really decide that until one evening when I persuade you and Cookie to join me on their test server for the map. And go and have a play with what they've got as a standard.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm back home. Now, time for Tetra. Fire to start with. First order of the day. Oh, I fought off my illness. Without even having to take meds. And they have polar bears on there.
Oh, right, okay.
But what's his face that did Namalsk was involved with helping him make that server as well. So there'll be something that's relevant, for sure. dropping stuff off randomly at the moment. That 36 rounds of SKS ammo. No, more than that. 43 rounds of SKS ammo. That for me is a big. Yeah.
Sounds a bit cheaty to me. Ammo's supposed to be rare.
It certainly is. And it certainly has been. Done. What else needs repairing? Repair that with. Oh, yeah. So kits. So do I have replacement balaclava? Yes, I do. Boots are fine, boots are fine. Where's my little yellow case? I don't have a yellow case, I have that one. That fits. There. Thank you. That will go. There. That's done. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to come back to casualty. I need a rucksack.
Help yourself.
Yeah, and I need bandages. I also need a knife. Some version of a fishing kit.
Do the friendly wiggle dance, I'll give you a bear steak.
The friendly wiggle dance. I don't know how to do the friendly wiggle dance.
QE, QE, QE as you run towards me. Without a gun in your hands.
Okay. Well, I'm not coming down to your neck of the woods. I'm going to start making my way off to look for the things that I need to look for. Because otherwise I'll be here forever, won't I? At some point I need to make a move across the map. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it doesn't fully happen tonight, I still need to move out. Right, then I've got a knife. I need a spare knife on me. I've got a screwdriver in case I find anything that I need to take to bits. Need to purify that lot.
Okay.
What?
The thing I was looking for on the island I found, but it didn't have the things around it that it was supposed to.
Okay, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the sort of thing that they have on Royal Navy ships now.
Hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. The thing I saw in someone's base on stream today.
Hmm?
The
No,
I'm sure it had filament on there.
yeah, Cookie had one.
Mm.
Yeah. I've got one, but you need 3.
Okay. Yeah, I got that
3
there.
different colours.
I could really do with a yellow case to stop things.
And you need something else as well. Blueprints.
Okay.
That's what you get from the boat, I think.
Okay, which is what you need the NBC suit for.
Yeah. Blueprints. Yeah, I'm sure the blueprints are supposed to be from the boat. From the red dinghies that spawn around the island.
Okay. So I'm crossing. I'm going to cross near BKT07 and swim across.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, I'll be down there with the fire, make himself feel better.
I know.
Okay. Anything I need to bring you as a present?
The blueprint.
Yeah, I don't have any blueprints, but is there anything that potentially you need?
Nah.
Do a good line in 76254 for your Mosin?
No. 9mm for zombies.
That's the point. I've only got one 9mm pistol, and I wasn't going to take it. I should take it in my spare ammo, shouldn't I? See, you made a valid point there. Can do a 5.56 mag, 10 round mag for an M16.
No, I'm
No?
good with those. I think I've got about 3 or 4 org mags.
Okay.
I'm not that close to where you'll be crossing anyway, to be fair.
Okay.
I'm further north on the island, near the industrial bit.
Oh, yeah. Normally I would cross there, but and swim across there, but I haven't been.
Really?
Yeah.
What, you walk all the way across the ice?
Yeah. No, what I do is if I press M, I'll talk you through it. Down from refugee camp, you get to that little point.
Yeah.
I swim to the ice.
Yeah.
I then swim off the ice onto the point, run up to factory, do factory, run down to hospital, do hospital, back to factory, back to the side, light a fire, swim back, light a fire, run home.
Oh, right, okay.
And then that misses out zombies, but
Yeah.
you have to get wet and cold.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I
Do you want me to give you a little tip?
What? Yeah.
Wear an NBC suit.
Doesn't it affect water? Don't you get wet then?
You don't get wet. So you know when you've got your like full Jaeger gear on or your Sunrat gear, and that's waterproof, right? So it only ever gets damp.
Yeah.
But the problem that you have is that your face, your hands, and your feet will get wet.
Yeah.
If you put NBC gloves, boots, and hood on, you don't get wet.
I didn't know that. I had no idea about that.
But you can't really linger because it's low insulation.
Okay.
So, but it means that you can get in, get the shit you need, or rather get across the water, and then swap your clothes pronto.
Especially if you have that pouch that we have.
Yes.
Which we'll be having on the back to crash. Yeah, I'm about to crash. Yep, crashed. You were kicked off the game, unstable connection. Only happens on this server.
Weird.
Yeah. Probably need to verify my files, don't I?
Yep.
Not been done for a while, and I've been installing and uninstalling mods and sorting stuff out, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a minute to sync out. No, I wanted to go down your side because I've not really been down that side of the map at all. I've only ever been across the hospital island, the route swimming across, but I've not done anything on your side of the map.
Right.
I just don't.
Yeah.
And I need to at least spend some time there and get used to this goes to here and goes to here, and you can I can just about get to Murder House, and after that I wouldn't, and I can get to C-130 because it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody said to me go to Lollipop, I'd be like, that's that tall thing, I'll meet you there when I see the tall thing. Yeah, I wouldn't know what you meant. I know what you meant, but I wouldn't know how to find it.
Right.
I would run in the direction of C-130 until I saw the tall thing. And I know just back from C-130 down the hill, there's a chance of one of those crates spawning in.
Yep.
But I did more time with you taking me round Namalsk and forcing me to go to Alien World, didn't I?
Yeah.
I have no intention of going to Alien World on this. I have every intention of playing it and getting used to everything else, so I can hold my own. And potentially in a year's time, when we have Alien World, when we have this back, then doing Alien World. Yeah.
The only real major issue is you can't fuck it up. If you spend too long, you die, and I think that happened to us when we were messing about, wasn't it? We left it too long to get up the ladder, or we thought we got up the ladder.
Yeah.
Or we didn't work out that we were pissing about not jumping into it fast enough. So we didn't have long enough to get in, get what we needed, and get out again.
Yeah.
But there's several modules, right? So there's the one that lets you in, and then there's I think it's a surge module or something like that, and it means that you can stay in there for a bit longer.
Next time, yeah. And this for me was more about learning Namalsk. Next, when we come back in a year's time, roughly, I won't be living in the same place.
No, neither will I. I'm fucking adding up the walls.
Yeah. Thank you for the subs. The notifications only just come through on my phone, but thank you, it's massively appreciated. So yeah, it'll be, this time it's about learning the map. And learning to solo.
Mm-hmm.
And then next time will be not living right down the far end, because you've got a long way to go when you die, haven't you?
Very long way.
But finding some...
in the cold as well.
Yeah, finding something that's a sort of middle ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little bit annoyed at myself at picking where I picked too quickly.
Yeah.
I just knew with it being so cold that it was important to get somewhere. Otherwise, you're just running around dying.
I thought you were going to build in Murder House.
No, God, no, I'd never do that. What, in Lubjansk?
No, the one across the other one. When you
At
cross...
Nemsk?
let me get somewhere safe, because I'm about to be attacked. Shed loads of fucking streaming...
Where Irish's stuff is?
No.
Oh.
The one when you cross from TO8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were going to build that.
No, yeah.
That was my...
No. It's too. That's too frequently travelled. Everybody that goes to the that military island,
But see,
when they come back, will stop
I
at Murder
realised
House.
that, but I thought what you were going to do was build there, and
to
then
stop people from.
and then cover the outside of that place in mines. You knowing the route in and out. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was gonna. I think you could hide quite well in either Sebjan or the the uranium mine.
Yeah.
Why is that door open? Or did I come from that way? I'm just being an idiot.
Also, if we didn't have survivor missions, we could have some more custom assets on here. But
I think. What would you have instead of what?
So like the airfield, we could put a better airfield on there.
Oh, right.
And then we could have loot spawning in it. But I can't do that because survivor missions might spawn a mission in the middle of a building that you can't get into.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, just can't happen. And if King of the Hill was the one that Cookie and I liked so much, there was more code available for it, so people had done and were sharing ones that worked for other servers. I would have that on rather than airdrops, because that way you'd go in there and you'd fight over securing it, and the prize would be in the box on the top. Because that would draw people the same now, but now with an airdrop, you get in there, you see all the Zeds, you know that they're not aggroed, you execute the Zeds, yeah. You go in, pick up your gear, and extract. Going into a building that had a box on top and a couple of sandbags for you to take cover, and knowing you have to hold it down for half an hour. would be a bit more hairy, wouldn't it?
Yep.
I've got my full I'm coming south for a visit kit. SKS, sawn off shotgun, 9mm pistol. Not for you, just for the fact that when the bears get to me, you can guarantee something will jam, can't you? Weapons always do in this game.
I have no stamina.
Big rucksack problem?
There's nothing in it.
Yeah, it killed your stamina.
I don't see why. Oh, well, I mean, I am carrying two of them, to be fair.
Have you attached anything to the outside of it? And you're carrying inside one of them rifles, aren't you?
Yeah, the whole rucksack is 19 kilos.
Plus whatever you've got on you anyway.
Yeah. He's still on.
Yeah,
What's he doing?
don't know.
He's not even in Discord, is he?
No. Which again makes me think he could be in my line of work, just from the fact that we had lots and lots of stuff come out saying Discord bad.
Oh.
Doesn't mean it always is. Sometimes they get scared about anything new. Yeah, well, not new, something that's just come onto their radar. When cameras first came out on mobile phones, they tried to ban all mobile phones because everyone will have a camera at work. Think of the problems. And 6 months later, they worked out you couldn't charge everybody with an offence. Yeah, you just have to be grown up and say, don't take pictures at work.
Or if they were that
that
serious
show
about it,
stuff.
you should hand in all mobile phones before you enter a base.
Yeah, and depending on what you're doing, some roles that will happen. Some areas. So when I go and collect things, some stuff that I go and collect, I can't take a mobile phone into those areas.
Because they're constantly listening.
No. 'Cause don't want
How
to
many
take
how many high-ranking people do you think have got Alexas at home?
Yeah. Yeah. Or the Google version or the Apple version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm not the only person. Yeah. She sits
There's
there
a-
behaving herself.
There's a 4-pallet storage kit here.
Yeah, that's why I finished off my build earlier. I took the pallets out. I deployed it. I undeployed it using the screwdriver. I took all the pallets out and I broke them up with the crowbar I had with me.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And I went out looking for that because I had some nails at home. By the time I got home, I had 120 nails at home. And then I could finish the door off and the wall. Do what needed to be done. Yeah, you get to live today, dear.
Where am I?
Pick the sewing kit.
There's not going to be one round the corner, I don't think.
That's a lovely fire barrel that someone's converted into a fire barrel.
Nope.
Irish has applied for the Stalker server.
You have to apply for it?
Yeah, you have to apply for it and explain what character you want to play, and it's a whitelisted server.
Yeah, right.
So he's put an application in, explaining how much he loves Stalker and plays the different variants of it, and how he's just getting into DayZ. He's like, he said to me, I really hope that they will accept it. I said, well, mate, can but try. I really hope he gets accepted because he does quite enjoy DayZ. He just gets frustrated with it. So to get onto a roleplay like server where it's whitelisted and people have their identities and the game is played might be good for him.
But from all the things I've seen when watching Stalker, it's not easy.
No.
Like anomalies and shit, isn't there? And you
But he
have to
does that
take
in normal
rad pills
Stalker.
and stuff, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's used to that world in normal Stalker. That's what Stalker's all about. Right then, I think it's too cold to swim there. Yeah, so he's used to doing that. And he gets all that. He's playing Stalker Anomaly, which is a single player version of, like, the fully updated version of the original Stalker. That's been modded to within an inch of its life. Brought it up to date with modern graphics, and he's taken it to a level that his machine will handle. I mean, you can take it far further. But he plays that all the time. And builds up, he's got his little base and his supplies, and goes off into the world and tries to get anomalies to bring home to sell to the trader. So, and the AI in that are quite good. So, going against players doing the same thing, it makes sense to him. So I hope he does get it. I hope he does get accepted.
Ooh, interesting.
What?
Just found another backpack.
Somewhere else?
Yeah, well, same island.
In green?
No, Burgundy.
but same area or different area on that island?
It's not in the
Somewhere that's got
casualty place.
sawdust on the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I would have guessed it was there. Yeah. I didn't want to put them same place. Yeah. I get the problems we were having. That everyone was just going there because they very quickly worked. They went to hospital to get bandages. Found big rucksack, died. Went to hospital to get bandages. Got a big rucksack.
Yeah.
So I wanted to space some of them out and put just the multicoloured horrible ones in hospital.
Yeah.
And on the next build, we'll probably do the same. We'll have. I just got to work out how it works on the map tiers and find somewhere to put it so it's a bit more dangerous. Mm-hmm. But the best one will be an underground one. Can you wear in this game rucksacks with NBC?
Yeah.
Okay. I think someone's been here. On the shore, there is a deployed repair bench. Yeah. Would you agree with that idea that I think someone's been there?
Yes.
But that's good. He's learning how the game works. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He's picking things up and going, oh, yeah, this is what this does, this is what this does. He might, Jag, did you watch Jag's stream the other night? Probably not to the end of it because he didn't finish to 11, but Jag's got a tent and a code lock.
Right.
And started building up supplies. Toggle came in and helped him, which we said they would. And that's but that's no different than Savvy trying to help me, or you and I agreeing that if we bump into each other and we've got stuff to swap, we can swap stuff.
Yep.
I mean, we did say in the rules, people want to spend time, work together, they can do. They just need to do it by different methods, didn't we?
Ooh, a blaze. I can't believe it's coming into bloody night time and I'm out on the ground. Can't carry a blaze.
I'm gonna have to go. What am I gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to get into that building there. Four. 300 meters. Whereas you have MVGs, I don't.
Suppose that's my fault, is it?
Yeah.
I thought you'd struck a deal with Cookie to get some NVGs.
No, Cookie's deals are, I'll shoot you if I see you. Aren't they? Oh, fucking wolves. Well, I did put them in here, didn't I?
Yep.
So whose fault's this?
Yours.
in the building the other side of the dam, in the guard hut.
On the other side of the dam. Oh yeah. What'd you go that way for?
Because it was.
I thought you were coming over here.
Oh no, I didn't. I knew I'd put walls at this end of the island. I just didn't know where I put them in exactly. Well, I knew where I put them in. I just didn't know the whole route, and I thought I'd dodge them going this way. But they're obviously covering everything now for people to get down to your neck of the woods.
Right.
And then on the other side, I've got a bear covering.
Oh. What, near refugee? Or wolves? Yeah, you've got wolves near refugee. Oh, right, okay.
So to force people to think differently.
Okay.
Yeah. And to stop I've died, I'll just run straight back.
Right.
Yeah, now I need to gear up and swim across probably.
Yeah, so your stuff, your route,
Sorry, I need to turn these walls down so I can't hear you over there. If I turn that down. No.
Better. No. Testing.
Yeah, I can hear you. I just hear wolves as well.
Yeah.
And they don't do sync, do they? They just stay on me until they forever.
You should maybe.
I should.
Go all the way west.
Yeah,
And go over the military island.
that would be the natural way over. That would now be the safe way over.
But it's still a swim.
Yeah, but it's a lesser swim. You would get geared and you'd come out near Murder House. Or you'd go the route that I would take to Factory Island. Sorry, Factory Island. And swim across that way. But because I added some bears and polar bears this morning in other areas, I want to put a site up this side. Working in the morning, and I won't know till the morning so I can get it working. There'll be a reason for everybody to go to the airfield on any server restart.
What?
So I've got to see if I can get something working tomorrow morning, and if I can, there'll be a reason for people to go to the airfield on a server restart.
Okay.
Goblins if I can make it work. I'll take the server off and see if I can get it. It's a puzzle clock. And when you move the arm of the clock, the ground part of the clock, the hands, to the right position, it opens and there's a prize inside. So it works like a loot crate, and I can change what the clocks need to be at, and on the side of it has a piece of paper with the clue. So I can put a clue on there that appears inside the clock, and then the hands have to be at that position that sync to the clue. And then like a loot crate, it will reset every single restart.
Right.
And once I've had a few days and I know it's been opened a few times, then I'll change the cryptic code.
Yeah. It's had time to solve all this stuff.
I need these bloody wolves to fuck off. I can't even see them to shoot.
Right, that's me, mate, I think.
Okay. I suddenly remembered I had a torch built into my pistol.
On the battery?
Yep. Come on.
Right.
Okay, mate.
I shall see you tomorrow. Ciao.
Ciao. Out of chat, I think that's me as well. I will catch you on the next one.